I was running up. There was an auction going on for horses. This is the story how I got Peppermint. I looked through and I saw her. All of the horses were Mustangs except for one. I entered. Alonso said I shouldn't, but I did. She didn't move like the other two. I slowly came up to her. She loved my presence. I petted her. She loved me. No one else was here. No one in Dundle. Either you have one horse or you own the whole stable. Unlike me. When I saw her, I immediately knew that she was going to be the horse of my dream. I wanted Icelandic, but not the coloring. But then it grew on me so much. I ran back to Alonso. I talked to him, but he said he wasn't controlling it. There was this other girl. Her name was Kima. I talked with her. She said, well, you're the only one here, so there's no point. Just take her home, which I was so happy about. She's already saddle broke and bridle broke, so you can ride her back. Thank God. But each horse comes with a saddle and bridle. So that's what I did. And I brought my own saddle pad, which really fit her. Came with a bitless bridle, but I didn't care. Do not try this at home. When she got out, she started bolting. She tried to turn, but I kept her on the path. Soon, she knew to be on the path was her only condition. Oh, how I loved it. But she was scared of this. She was scared of through things, so I walked her over, trotted, and then she reared. Thank God my legs were tight. Thank God I didn't fall off. She galloped and just avoided every single plank. Except for the ones that are just ones, she just gallops over them. The people told me that she didn't know how to jump. Everything, or else she would jump over everything she was scared of. So I knew it would be okay to get her in a more bigger pasture with no horses. It'd be better for her and for me. I opened the gate and she immediately saw the hay and almost started running towards it. I knew that I would get her one day. I ran out, leaving her alone. And just in case, I looked at if the horse of my dreams was still there. She still was. The horse of my dreams is this flea bitten gray Connemara. And also this one. She's so sweet and so innocent. They're amazing. And I've seen their trot. Their trot is graceful. So is their walk. So is their canter. So is their extended canter. And so is their gallop. Of course, I immediately had to run back. Immediately, my parents called me, so I had to run back. I had to run back home. But that mare always be with me. I didn't want to put her in the stall. First, she has been in a little small pad with 2 Mustangs. I hope one day the horse of my dreams I want to rescue horses for the auction. I saw my house coming in view. I decided to run up. And then I had to. Then I walked in. Mom and Dad weren't home yet. There was a newspaper. I had to read it, obviously. Huh? But Mom and Dad came in as soon as they said, "Don't read that." So I stopped. And they said, "Sit down." Of course, I didn't want to. They said, "Why don't you go rescue a horse from the auction?" I said, "I just did." Then they said, "Oh my god, then you have to go." I said goodbye to chocolate and mint. And I ran out of the door. I ran back to go see Peppermint. Peppermint was scared. She didn't know what to do. And that's how I got her. For the past week, every day, every year. For the past month, I worked with her. Just a little bit each day. 30 minutes, sometimes 45. She'd grown so much, and then she learned how she didn't listen to me, no matter how hard I pull. No, she didn't want. She faced her fears and jumped something. I was so proud of her. But it wasn't really a tall one. Peppermint was still standing there. I went back in and just stayed the day with her. Getting her used to me, and yeah. We worked on so much together, and I could not think it. I couldn't have not chose any other horse. I wouldn't have gotten her if it wasn't for that auction being held here in Dundle. Thank you, Peppermint, for making the rider I was. Every time I tried to take you for a jump, over a jump, you would either buck or rear. You taught me to keep my legs strong, and know that not every horse like not every horse like not every horse will jump like you asked, like from Cinnamon. Cinnamon jumped every jump I asked her to do, and I thought all horses were like that, but until I tried to take you over a jump. I cannot thank you anymore. I can't thank you anymore for making me the rider I am. And the dumbest idea came on to me. I hopped on her. She sat her head back up, but then reared. I made sure, and I had to get her used to, and usually just gallop. I had to get her used to just flatting. Not every squeeze means a gallop. She trotted nicely until I gave her a squeeze. But this video is getting too long, so I had to stop it right